Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pepsi Rink here at Mesa Arena, where it's time for semifinal number 2 of the NDAHA Junior Gold Tournament. We've got the Grand Forks Stallions set to take on the Richland Rangers. Just about 5 minutes remain until puck drop here at Mesa Arena. Let's take you over some starting lineups for today's matchup. For the Grand Forks Stallions, in goal, it's Andrew Benson. On defense, Kyler Lamb and Miles Tonaby. And at the forwards, Landry Rigg, Jacob Dvorak, and Max Grafenauer. For the Richland Rangers, in goal, Bridger Ligon. At defense, Blake Johnson and Damian Jackson. And up front for the Richland Rangers, Shane Smith, Garrett Youngquist, and Jarrett Averett. Those are your starting lineups for the Richland Rangers and the Grand Forks Stallions. Last game, it was the Minot Wolves taking home the victory to move on to the championship matchup tomorrow. So the winner of this game will see the Minot Wolves, who had a 5-2 victory over the Langdon Blades, as we are just minutes away from action here between the Richland Rangers and the Grand Forks Stallions. We'll step aside when we come back. Puck drop here in semifinal number 2 of the NDAHA Junior Gold Tournament. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena, where we are just moments away from the Grand Forks Stallions and the Richland Rangers facing off in semifinal number 2 of the NDAHA Junior Gold Tournament. The winner will go on to face the Minot Wolves in the championship game tomorrow afternoon. We'll hit some starting lineups for you one more time in case you just tuned in. For the Grand Forks Stallions, Andrew Benson in net. On defense, Kyler Lamb and Landry Rigg. And out front, Jacob Dvorak, Max Grafenauer, and Miles Tonaby. For the Richland Rangers, in goal, Bridger Ligon. On defense, Blake Johnson and Damian Jackson. And up front, it's Jarrett Averett, Garrett Youngquist, and Shane Smith, as starting lineups are about to be read here at the Pepsi Rink. Richland comes in as the 2 seed in this tournament. Grand Forks comes in the 3 seed. So by technicality, Richland is home in this game and Grand Forks is the visiting team. However, as it is in Minot, North Dakota, it's not really a home game for either side, as the Minot Wolves were the 1 seed coming into the tournament, which is what brought the tournament up to Minot, North Dakota. And we look to be just about ready to get underway. The Richland Rangers sporting the white sweaters today. Grand Forks Stallions out in red. Richland Rangers will be moving from right to left on your screen. Grand Forks Stallions from left to right. Both sides break the huddle. And it looks like we will drop the puck here at the Pepsi rink. Coming into the face-off circle for the Richland Rangers is Jarrett Averett. And it'll be Landry Rigg for the Stallions. Rangers control it off the draw and quickly chip it up into the neutral ice. Puck goes past Youngquist and into the near corner. Picking it up for was Tanabe. Comes out into the center of the ice. Swept in, and a bouncing puck goes into the stomach of Andrew Benson. A dangerous opportunity just 15 seconds into this matchup, as the drop will now come to the left of Benson. Youngquist in the circle once again. Youngquist gets it back, tapped up to the far point, swiveled down to the right wing, and touched off to the corner where it's taken away by Landry Rigg. Rigg gets it back for Kyler Lamb in the near corner up to Grafenauer. Grafenauer into the neutral ice, shimmies a pass across for Lamb, who floats it into the near corner. It's Rigg fighting for the puck, comes up on the half wall. Lamb comes down to help him out, floats into the center of the ice, and now will go all the way to the far wall where Tanabe will hack it around the boards. Youngquist sends it right back around for Tanabe, who swats it to the corner. A centering pass was taken away by the Richland Rangers. Youngquist fires a shot wide right, comes up on the far wall. Another quick shot coming down from Callan Price. Now it's put down but knocked back out into the neutral zone, where Brody Verhassel is able to sweep it in. Grafenauer sends it down beyond the goal line in the Richland Rangers zone. Crashing far side is Nicholas backside. Backside tied up, gets it out in front of the net. Shot was saved. Elijah Benjamin, moving from left to right, tried to sweep it by Bridger Ligon, and he would have had the angle, but he struggled to get the shot off, and that allowed Ligon to get back into position to make the save. Another shot comes in from backside behind the net in the crease, and the puck was under Ligon, as Ligon is now down on his backside. We'll see if he's all right. They blew the whistle after he had pretty much sat down on the puck, but it wasn't fully covered, and as he fell onto his back, the puck emerged in the crease. So a lucky break there for Ligon and the Richland Rangers. Backside in the circle to take it for the Stallions, but the Rangers win it back. Comes out on the far wall. Stallions quickly take it away. It's backside, shoveling one in toward the slot. Hits off a Ranger. Into the far corner is Verhassel. Backside, back at it. Backside pressed up by Verhassel. Comes out toward the center of the ice, but off the skate of Lamb. Coming up now, Price fires a shot into the glove of Andrew Benson with 15 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the first period. In just the first minute and 56 seconds, both sides with 2 shots on goal. A couple of good scoring opportunities early in this game. If things continue, we could have a high-scoring affair here at the Pepsi Rink. Faceoff goes straight out to the wall, comes back for the Stallions, but it's Lundqvist to chase it down. Far corner, and now poked up to the far point. Back over on the right wing. Shot is off the glove and to the boards. Now Johnson sweeping one in, but it's blocked out to the neutral ice. 3 Rangers to chase it down. Picking up the puck is Garrett Youngquist. But it looks like the Rangers are going to go to the power play as interference. Or no, it's going to be the Grand Forks Stallions to go to the power play as interference is called against Jarrett Averett with 14:36 to go in the first period. So an early power play opportunity for the Grand Forks Stallions. Landry Riggs skates to the circle to take the drop. Rangers win it back and flip it up into the air out of their zone and all the way down the ice. First to the puck is Xavier Schott. Schott takes it behind the goal of Benson and now turns up the ice. Schott into the neutral ice, moving to his left. He'll just dump it down into the corner, but it's quickly picked up. Now that one off Landry Rigg. Rigg looking for a shooting lane, goes wide. Comes up for Tucker Litz. Litz fires a shot, tipped out in front by Rigg. As that puck is fired into the stands by Blake Johnson. Johnson looking to get it up off the boards to clear the ice. Instead, the faceoff will stay in the Richland Rangers zone. Out on the ice for the Stallions, Landry Rigg, Xavier Schott, Max Grafenauer as it comes up to Schott at the near point. Shot through traffic. Out to the far corner, quickly swiveled in toward the slot. Grafenauer picks it up behind the goal line. Centering pass comes up top. Shot comes through traffic. Another tip out in front. As Grafenauer is now tying up a Richland Ranger behind. And Grafenauer has help from Landry Rigg, who is able to dig it out. Rigg gets it up for Tucker Litz. Litz flips one in toward the net. It's played to the side. Comes up far side for Xavier Schott. Schott's able to swat it down to the corner where he finds Dvorak. Dvorak back to the puck in the corner. Dvorak is going to send it up the wall. It's kept in by Schott. Schott, long shot is saved. A one-timer, but getting in the way of that one was Shane Smith. Grafenauer takes it back in on the right side toward the center of the ice. Flips one into the corner. Grafenauer back up the wall as his teammates got some substitutions in. Puck cleared down the ice by the Richland Rangers. Just 19 seconds remaining on the Stallions power play. Tanabe will hold behind the net of Andrew Benson. Stallions move up the ice. Comes up right side for Benjamin. Benjamin down into the corner behind the net. Benjamin had it poked away, gets it back. A wise knock from Ligon out to the far side as the puck moves across the ice, and it's quickly chipped out to neutral by the Rangers. Tanabe had it taken away from him by Youngquist, who just came out of the box. Youngquist shot from a tough angle. Might have gone off the glove of Benson. It's kept in momentarily by Johnson, but then the Stallions able to clear, and they quickly dump it in. Johnson back to the puck behind the net of Ligon as it quickly comes up into neutral, where it's sent back in by Brody Lamb. Pardon, that's Kyler Lamb. Johnson takes over beyond the goal line. Johnson able to get it up to Youngquist across the center line, center of the ice. Had it knocked away, but a penalty is going to be called against the Grand Forks Stallions. Good work there by Jarrett Averett after he went to the box himself, forcing a penalty on the Stallions, and now giving the Richland Rangers a power play of their own with 11 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Stallions 6 shots on goal to the Rangers 3, but the Stallions did already have a power play opportunity. Comes up to Trevino at the point. Shot went off the skate. And it comes up at a long shot was tipped. Smith firing one from long distance. Went off the stick of a Stallions defenseman. So another drop coming now with 11:35 to go, 1:48 on the power play. One straight out to the side. Johnson skates in, quickly taps it to Youngquist. His shot was blocked through traffic, went just wide left to the net as the Stallions fire one into the bench. Grafenauer trying to clear the puck. Elevated it just a little bit too much. So the drop's going to come back down to the left of Benson. Youngquist still in the circle for the Rangers. Once again wins the draw. Comes up to the far point now, down to the half wall. All the way across for Johnson. Johnson walks in. A shot is blocked out to the side by Benson. Comes back up near side for Johnson. Johnson floats one in once again. Benson guides it out to the side, and it's fired down the ice. Stallions clear, and that is Tice Ellingson applying some pressure on the forecheck, but not much problem for the Rangers to clear the zone. Johnson gets it up to Smith. Smith swiveling in left to right, takes it down into the near corner. Smith into the circle, centering pass, shot into the body of Andrew Benson. Jarrett Averett with a great look. No one in front of him on the right side. Got the puck up into the chest area of Benson. Benson doing a good job to stay disciplined there. 53 seconds remain on the power play. Rangers win the drop once again. Johnson floats one in, looking for a tip in front. It's in the crease, and it goes just to the left of the cage. Pass across for Johnson. Johnson floats one in again. Rangers looking for tips. Rebound in front, off the crossbar. As the Stallions clear once again, Richland has had opportunity after opportunity on this power play. 25 seconds remain on the man advantage. Poked out to the center of the ice in the Rangers zone. Now it's Grafenauer to try and chase it down and kill time. Grafenauer takes it near corner, wraps behind the net. Grafenauer pass in front. Shot saved, still out loose as Landry Rigg with a short-handed look couldn't convert. Up into the neutral ice, Rigg takes it back. His pass was blocked. And then whiffing on that one was Kalen Price. Comes back for Tanabe. Tanabe flips one up neutral ice where it's quickly across the blue line, but offsides was called. It was Averett taking it in, but Collins in the offside position for the Richland Rangers. 9 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the first period, and despite it being a scoreless affair, it has been an action-packed first 7 minutes and 24 seconds. Stallions control it off the draw, but Averett skates forward for the Rangers. Averett can't get to it in the corner. It's taken by Litz. Comes up to the near point as that shot is intercepted and chipped out of the Stallion zone. Jackson backhands once to Averett, who gets it through traffic to Youngquist on the right wing. Youngquist shot goes wide right, wraps around the boards near side. Couple of players tied up on the puck as Smith can't get it. Comes to Averett, had it poked free. 2-on-1 for the Stallions. On the left side is Benjamin. Benjamin loses it. Stallions get the puck back. It's backside. Shot comes in from Benjamin. Blocker save, still in the slot. Poked out to the left wing. Another shot comes wide. That one hit off the official, so it goes back behind the cage. Off the skate of backside and down to Grover, who sweeps it around the boards. Rangers get back to the puck and clear the zone. Get it up to Smith. Smith across the blue line. Youngquist tried to fire one in. It went off the skate of a Stallion as Lamb looks up the ice. That pass was blocked. Lamb back to it as he's able to finally dump it in. Sent around where it's shot up on the near side. Can't keep it in at the right point. Johnston skates forward. Took a hack at it. Filler now chips it down toward the near half wall. Comes back up near side for Tice Ellingson. Ellingson can't get to it. Filler now sends it around the boards. Shot to the puck for the Stallion. Shot sends it up the center of the ice into the skates of a Richland Ranger. That's Filler who sweeps it down the ice. Filler was just behind the center line, so icing is called against the Rangers. Brings the puck down into the Richland defensive zone with 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first period. Both sides an even 8 shots on goal. First line back out on the ice for the Stallions. Landry Rigg to take the drop. He's got Max Grafenauer to his right. Tucker Litz up top as it's kept in. A nice poke at the point by Litz. Comes down far corner as now the Rangers are able to clear the puck. Tanabe gets back to it. Tanabe up into the neutral ice off the stick of Price. Chipped up high off the boards into the skates of Litz. Litz tied up with Verhassel. Landry Rigg gets back to it. Rigg tries to shovel one into the neutral ice, but it's kept in by Price. Now it's taken over by Grafenauer. Puck comes out to Landry Rigg across the blue line. Long shot blocker save comes into the near corner. Swept down once again. Trevino to the puck for the Rangers. Trevino spins it to the far corner where it's sent up into the neutral ice. And they're going to say it was tipped beyond the center line. So no icing is called. Grafenauer has it now center of the ice. Grafenauer into the Richland zone, but the Stallions are called offsides with 6:47 to play in the first period. A very quick-paced hockey game here in the NDAHA Junior Gold semifinal number 2. Winner will advance to the championship to play the Minot Wolves. Tied up on the point. No one has the puck as it floats down on the right wing, but taken back by Verhassel. Sent around the boards to the puck is backside. Backside tied up in the corner by Johnson. Coming in to help out is Stupinski. Comes up near side. Big hit laid by Schott. Puck floats out into the neutral ice. Swatted back into the Rangers zone. Rangers are going to be able to take control of the puck, but an errant pass will give it right back to the Stallions. Comes up for Stupinski. Stupinski center of the ice. Went across the blue line, but quickly had his pocket picked by Youngquist. Youngquist sweeps it across. Comes up near side for Johnson, despite the fact that Benjamin got a stick on it. Averett sends it in where it's turned over as Tice Ellingson takes over. Ellingson races in left side, driving in toward the net. Shot from a tough angle is saved. Rebound comes out to the right wing. No Stallions there to do anything with the puck, though, as Youngquist sends it across the ice. Chipped up into neutral, where it's taken over by Ellingson. Poked back to the net where Benson plays it out to the far corner. Ellingson tied up once again, comes to the half wall where James Hulley has some space. Hulley, a pass through the skates of his teammate as Richland takes over. It's Averett, center of the ice, shot off the stick of Tucker Litz. Litz takes over and quickly clears the puck down the ice. Near side where Youngquist couldn't put it down, floats up into the zone of the Stallions. Stallions send it right back as the puck pinballs back and forth where it's finally dumped in by Kyler Lamb. Far side for Verhassel. Verhassel gets it up the far wall, back into the neutral ice, where it's tapped back in by Landry Rigg. Richland quickly sweeps it right back down the ice. Taking over is Tucker Litz. Litz, a long pass up for Rigg, but Rigg whiffed. Filler then got it down into the Stallion zone where it's turned over once again. Rigg dumps it in behind the cage, swatted around far side. Taking over is Johnston. Johnston, center of the ice, working on 3 defenders. Johnston looking back for Johnson. Johnson shot through traffic, goes just to the right of the post had some open net to work with. Far wing taken away by the Stallions. It's up for Grafenauer. Grafenauer racing to the left. Quick speed by the Rangers to get back defensively. Shot fired in, and now goaltender interference is going to be called against Landry Rigg, who went crashing into the net. Well, interference is simply going to be the call, but as Rigg crashed into Ligon, that'll send him to the box with 4 minutes and 1 second to go in the first period. Stallions 11 shots on goal to the Rangers 8 shots on goal, but none of those 19 shots have found the back of the net. Quickly one out to the side for Youngquist. Youngquist gets it up to the far point, comes over near side. Johnson shot through traffic, goes off the stick of Averett. Back behind the goal to Averett in the near corner. Averett sends one across the ice for Hassel, sends it down to the far corner. Up to the half wall. Rangers looking for space on the ice. A shot through traffic, saved out to the near corner. Johnson picks up the puck, takes it behind the goal line. Johnson going to work on Lamb. Lamb got his stick on the puck, forces Johnson back to the left wing. Shot tipped out in front and just goes to the right. Looking for a tip there from Shane Smith. Johnson sends one off the back wall, comes up for Averett. Averett taps it back for Verhassel, back down to Averett. Averett a centering pass, couldn't find anyone, too much air under the puck. It's tapped around the boards for Smith. Smith couldn't find it, as Ellingson is going to get it back up the right side, kept in. Youngquist sweeps it around. Smith is there. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Smith turning in toward the net. Benson reaching out with his glove. He never covered it up, but the whistle blew anyways. A lucky break for Andrew Benson and the Grand Forks Stallions. Benson had never covered up the puck. It was still loose. 2 minutes and 43 seconds remain in the first period. 42 seconds to go on the Richland Rangers power play. Both sides getting some much-needed substitutions there at the break. It's Parker Verhassel to take the draw. Stallions win it back, but it's kept in the zone by Johnson. But Johnson quickly turns the puck over as it was Ellingson intercepting it. Puck goes down on the net. Benson plays it off to the side. Stallions chip it up. Johnson can't keep it in. Just floated beyond the stick of Johnson, who sends it around the boards. Rangers get back onside, and they're able to keep it in the Stallion zone as the puck floats into the far corner. Comes up on the wall. Right side now over to the half wall, looking inside. Shot, rebounds in the slot, and now it's knocked away. Picking it up is Miguel Trevino. Trevino sends one back down to the right of the cage. Xavier Schott has it behind the net as the Stallions are at full strength. Schott able to chip it out of the zone where it's sent back in by Trevino, but the Rangers need to get back onside. That gives them space. It's Brady Collins who had his pocket picked by Johnson. Johnson has space in the Rangers zone. Johnson gets it over to Youngquist. Youngquist across the blue line on the left side. Shot guided out to the right with the stick by Andrew Benson. Comes near corner. Up the ice for Groven. Groven gets it to Grafenauer. Grafenauer couldn't handle the puck. Back into the neutral ice where Tanneby has it for the Stallions. Tanneby's pass hit the body of Youngquist, comes up for Shane Smith, whose shot goes off the stick of Kyler Lamb and into the far corner. Rangers take over the puck once again. Shot whiffed on by Jarrett Averett. A centering pass toward the slot taken back by Landry Rigg. Rigg looking up the ice for Dvorak, got by him, but now Rigg takes it left wing, 2-on-1. Rigg gets a pass into the slot, looking for Grafenauer. Grafenauer couldn't handle it as it was tipped, which killed time on the 2-on-1. Rangers now behind the cage, up for Youngquist, who sweeps it out of their zone. Knocked back in the neutral ice and down into the Rangers zone, sent up past Youngquist and goes to Kyler Lamb. Lamb back up near side for Grafenauer. Grafenauer space on the right side. His pass hit off Averett. Rangers take it back, but Youngquist whiffed on the pass, comes back down for Verhassel. Verhassel off the near side. Lamb's going to be first to it. Goes off the skate of his teammate Backside as the Rangers clear the puck down the ice. Averett got it right on Andrew Benson. Benson hands it off to Nolan Vasiger. Vasiger up near side where it's taken over, but time expires in the first period. There really wasn't a moment to breathe over the first 17 minutes of this hockey game. An absolutely terrific, action-packed battle in the first period between the Richland Rangers and the Grand Forks Stallion. Rangers getting 13 shots on net to the Stallions 11, but neither side could get on the scoreboard as we head into the first intermission with the game still knotted up at 0 here in the NDAHA Junior Gold semifinal between the Richland Rangers and the Grand Forks Stallions. I was about to say 40 minutes, but 34 minutes left to decide it. You're watching NDAHA Junior Gold Hockey on YouTube. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone. Welcome into the intermission report here in the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena, where the Richland Rangers and Grand Forks Stallions are still scoreless at the first intermission. Rangers racked up 13 shots on goal. Stallions 11 shots on goal of their own. The Richland Rangers had 2 power play opportunities, while the Grand Forks Stallions had just 1 power play opportunity. There were a lot of pucks that floated in the crease, a lot of rebound opportunities given, but even from point blank, it just seemed that no matter what, neither side could knock it into the back of the net. Very good period from both goalies, Andrew Benson for the Grand Forks Stallions and Bridger Ligon for the Richland Rangers. You look on the side of the Stallions, great play by Landry Rigg and Max Grafenauer, who were causing a lot of trouble on both sides of the ice. They did a good job of knocking pucks free in their own zone and clearing it out beyond the blue line. And down in the Richland zone, they did a very good job of working the puck in front of the net and creating some scoring opportunities for the Stallions. On the side of Richland, Jarrett Averett, despite taking a penalty, still had a very productive first 17 minutes, along with Garrett Youngquist, as those 2 forwards on the starting line for the Rangers. I mean, same thing. They were moving pucks in front of the net, causing dangerous opportunities. The one thing you saw from Richland was that on the power play, they were taking a lot of shots from long distance, looking for tips in and around the net, looking for rebound opportunities. And they seem to almost have it about 3 or 4 different times. So we'll see if Richland keeps trying to lob in pucks on net and just keeps looking for tips, screens, rebounds, particularly on the power play. That seems to be how they want to get it done, whereas the Stallions are looking to move that puck into the slot for a close-range shot. 2 different styles of hockey. Both have been working pretty well, despite the fact that we are still scoreless through 17 minutes of play. That'll do it for the intermission report. We're about 4 to 5 minutes away from puck drop in the second period between the Grand Forks Stallions and the Richland Rangers to decide who will move on to the championship game in the NDAHA Junior Gold Tournament. Stick around. The Richland Rangers and the Grand Forks Stallions get ready to begin the second period in what has been an action-packed affair to this point, despite the fact that it is still a 0-0 game. Rangers 13 shots on goal to the Stallions 11 over the first 17 minutes. Hello everyone, I'm Evan Epstein welcoming you back into the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena as 34 minutes will decide which team will move on to the NDAHA Junior Gold Championship matchup tomorrow afternoon. The loser will play the Langdon Blades in the third place game. Starting lines will likely be back out on the ice for both sides. For the Richland Rangers, it was Blake Johnson and Damian Jackson on defense. Up front, Shane Smith, Garrett Youngquist, and Jarrett Averett. For the Grand Forks Stallions on defense, it was Miles Tanabe and Kyler Lamb. Up front, Landry Rigg, Jacob Dvorak, and Max Grafenauer. Andrew Benson in net for the Stallions. And in net for the Rangers is Bridger Ligon. And it is indeed the starting lines back out for both sides. Rangers control it off the draw. It comes back to Smith. Smith sends it all the way down the ice. It got by Tucker Litz and comes around far side for Grafenauer. Grafenauer can't chip it out of the zone as he's going to work on Johnson. Grafenauer and Johnson clawing away for the puck. Xavier Schott comes away to help out Grafenauer. Now Schott tied up on the back wall, gets it to Grafenauer on the far side. Grafenauer exits the zone and quickly gives it to Landry Rigg. Rigg into the slot, shot goes wide and off the glass. Picked up far side by Damian Jackson, but quickly it's Grafenauer taking over on the goal line in toward the slot. Lost the handle. Youngquist will send it out of the zone, goes just beyond the reach of Shane Smith and will go down the ice. Icing called with 16 minutes and 12 seconds to play in period number 2. They'll bring the drop back down to the right of Bridger Ligon. Rangers both sides made some changes there. Nicholas backside to take the draw for the Stallions. He'll go up against Parker Verhassel for the Rangers. Some discussion going on about a spot on the ice near the Richland bench as looks like they're just trying to fill a little hole in the ice. Jarrett Averett trying to shimmy some ice back in there as now the officials go to fill the hole. They're rubbing the spot with the puck as some ice issues early in the second period. You wonder when the ice got cleaned off by the Zamboni over this past break if something may have gone wrong. Well, we've seen the protocol for chips in the ice in Toros games where they went to try and fill the hole, but it doesn't look like that will be needed here, as action will resume shortly here in the face-off circle. Quickly comes up for Tanabe, whose long shot is tipped up into the air. Comes back down in play, far side for Backside. Comes back to Backside on the right wing. Backside gets his stick on it, centering pass. A shot tipped out wide of the net. And it's covered up by Bridger Ligon. It was Elijah Benjamin crashing in the slot. Just couldn't get a clean shot through traffic. If so, would have had a great chance. Backside and Verhassel back in the circle, this time to the left of Ligon. And Backside, he knew he was going to be called off on that one as he shimmied around to the left. None the matter. Stallions won it, but quickly the Rangers take it. It's Price chipping it down deep into the Stallion zone. First to the puck, Kyler Lamb, but Price gets right back to it. Comes in near side, Elijah Benjamin shimmies it over to Tanabe. Tanabe off the wall to the far side. Gets by Riker Stupinski and back into the neutral ice. In the skates of Stupinski, who moves it forward for backside. A shot off of Verhassel. Backside gets it back in the near corner. Wraps it around for Stupinski. Stupinski hit up by Johnson as they fall on the puck. Johnson skates away with it after he got to his feet. Johnson will turn around and reset for a breakout down in the Richland zone. Price gets it back near side. Price skating away from Ellingson. Price gets around a defender and goes up into the neutral zone. Tanabe chips it back into the neutral ice where Johnson is there to fire it around the boards. Coming up far side, it's Averett first to the puck, but Averett couldn't keep it on his stick. Tanabe now whacks it into the neutral ice. It's going to flow all the way down the ice, and the Richland Rangers, well, icing is called off for some reason. Quick one-timer from the right side came in from Tucker Litz. Up far side where it's tapped down to the corner by Ellingson. Ellingson back on the puck. Ellingson now far side. Pass across the center of the ice to the point for Tanabe. Tanabe shot off the skate, walks in. Another shot is saved and quickly cleared after the rebound was given by Bridger. Ligon. Icing is going to be called against the Rangers, bringing the drop back down the ice with 14 minutes and 10 seconds to go. It was good work there by Miles Tanabe after his initial shot was blocked by the skate of a Richland Ranger. Puck right back on his stick, got another shot in on net. As the Rangers win the draw, get it down the ice for Youngquist. Youngquist on the left wing, shot goes up off the boards. Wraps around near side, Landry Rigg to the puck. Rigg, can he get around Verhassel? No, he cannot. Verhassel sends it up the near side. Grafenauer jamming the puck up against the wall. Back into the corner, Verhassel loses it to Grafenauer once again. Verhassel gets it back, floats it up into the air in the neutral ice, where it comes down for Tucker Litz. Litz, pass intercepted, a shot too high. Comes for Jacob Dvorak. Dvorak up the ice for Landry Rigg. Rigg through the legs of Verhassel, gets a shot, he scores! Landry Rigg from an impossible angle gives the Grand Forks Stallions a 1-0 lead. That puck was on the goal line. Landry Rigg took a hack at it. Got by Bridger Ligon as the Stallions draw first blood in the second period. Action resumes. Comes up near side for Elijah Benjamin. Benjamin spins it around the boards. Johnson tied up with backside. Backside takes the puck, goes off the skate of Averett. Averett up into the neutral zone. Averett across the blue line on the far side. Averett has it, but backside walls him off. Comes into the circle. Shot, had to swat it to the boards as he couldn't initially handle it. It's kept in the zone by Nicholas Farrow. Stallions have it far side. Pass across. Too far out in front of Stupinski. Johnson takes it back for the Rangers. Up off the wall, and it's kept in. Shot from the left wing goes well to the right from Tice Ellingson. Xavier shot. Barry keeps it in, and it now floats near side, where it's swatted out of the Richland Rangers zone and around the boards. Andrew Benson with his arm up in the air for icing to be called with 12 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the second period. In the circle for the Stallions is Tice Ellingson. Ellingson gets it straight back for Vasiger down in front of the net where Ligon will fall on it with 12:17 to play in period number 2. So they'll do it again as it comes up quickly. A pass into the slot, and it's still loose, but eventually knocked away to the far side for Mark Berg. Berg loses it. Another shot comes in from Ellingson, as now the Rangers clear to the neutral ice. Puck sent back up right side for Cameron Dungeon. Dungeon sweeps it down behind the goal line. Up to the near point. A shot through traffic saved by Ligon. Tucker Litz almost got that one by as the puck floats down the ice. Another icing going to be called against the Richland Rangers as Tucker Litz won the race down the ice. 11 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second period. Stallions now have some of their starters back out on the ice. Draw comes quickly to the side where it's chipped around the boards by Jacob Dvorak. In the far corner, it's sent up by the Rangers where it's now tied up far side. In through the skates, pinballs back and forth. Rigg eventually dumps it around the boards. Quickly swiveled ahead for Verhassel. Verhassel gets it up into the neutral ice for Kalen Price. Price down into the near corner. Finds Verhassel. Verhassel takes it behind the cage. Verhassel lost the handle. Stallions take over. Comes into the slot. No one there for the Richland Rangers. Up ahead is Dvorak. Dvorak lost it. Price sent it back into the neutral ice. Tanabe tried to dump it in. Johnson got in the way. Up on the half wall is Landry Rigg. Rigg is able to get the puck beyond the goal line. Sent up around for Verhassel. Verhassel can't keep it. It's Tanabe. Tanabe slap shot into the slot. Rigg is there, but Rigg couldn't get a stick on it. Now Lamb sends the shot in. It rebounded as a bouncing puck caused trouble for Bridger Ligon. Verhassel gets it up the ice for Price. Price in on the right side. Takes a shot blocker save for Benson. Johnson now on the left wing. Johnson walks in. Lost it to Lamb. Johnson gets it right back into the corner. Verhassel up to Johnson. Johnson angled out. Taken over, though, on the left wing by the Rangers. It's Smith. Backhands one in toward the slot. Price sweeps one in on the net. A little wide right, maybe a kick save. Near corner now. Centering pass for Smith. Can Price get it? No, he can't. Price able to knock it out to the half wall, though, for Verhassel, who shovels it down behind the goal line to find Smith. Smith in the far corner takes it up the half wall. Smith spins around, fires a shot, gets blocked. Another shot goes up off the glass. Comes in for Jackson. Jackson sends it around the boards. Tanabe comes up with the puck. Tanabe chips it up out of play with 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second period. The Grand Forks Stallions have had the majority of the pressure this period and control of the puck in the Rangers zone. However, the past minute or so, it's been the Rangers pressuring in the Stallion zone. Puck comes behind the goal line of Andrew Benson, quickly wrapped around far side, gets through the legs of Trevino and out to the neutral ice, sent back in, up off the skates of Stupinski, taken back by Youngquist. As now the Rangers have some time to reset in their own zone. Up for Collins. Collins tips it down beyond the goal line. And Collins was just behind the center line. Icing called against the Rangers. Brings the drop back down into their defensive zone. 9:13 to play in the second. It's going to be Backside and Averett to take the drop. Averett wins it back. Verhassel down the ice on the blue line. Averett takes it out of the zone and races up 2-on-1. Averett passes up the shot to get it to Youngquist. Averett probably should have taken that one himself. Averett now takes it over right side, sweeps a shot in, kick save from Benson, comes up far side. That shot into the slot gets knocked out to the board. Verhassel slides it around behind the cage. Shot first to the puck. He's pressed up by Averett. Shot has a lot of size on Averett as he gets the puck up to the left point. Shot through traffic, tipped out in front. Is it covered? No, it's not. Back into the crease. Benson trying to cover it, and it's swacked out to the near corner. Verhassel on the half wall, fighting for the puck with Elijah Benjamin. Delayed penalty against the Stallions. So the Richland Rangers will have a power play as they try and knot this game up at 1. Xavier Schott is going to head to the box. Yeah, cross-checking is the call against Xavier Schott. So the Rangers on the power play come straight back to the point for Johnson. Johnson sends it down into the far corner, wraps around behind the net for Verhassel. Verhassel into the corner, sends a pass through the legs of Trevino. Trevino lost it as skating away with it is Tice Ellingson. Ellingson up the ice, in on the net, wide right. Comes up far side. Collins hands it off, but it's whacked back down. Ellingson to the puck. Trevino able to backhand it back to Verhassel. Verhassel sends a pass for Johnson as Johnson will send one in just to the right of Andrew Benson. Puck is swung out of the zone as Verhassel lost his stick and couldn't keep it in at the point. Ligon leaves it behind his net. Rangers on the breakout. Race up the ice. It's Johnson. Johnson fires it around the boards, crashing on the far side is Brady Collins, but it comes back up to the point. Down to the half wall now. Rangers looking for time. It's Averett. Averett's pass across for Verhassel. Verhassel through traffic, blocked out to the near corner, and Grafenauer is able to fire it all the way down the ice. Ligon leads it for Shane Smith. Smith turns up the ice into the neutral ice on the left side, hits the deck, back on his feet, still has the puck. Smith turns around on the half wall, sends a pass across, taken by Youngquist. Youngquist spins around, has Verhassel to his right, sends a shot through traffic, puck loose, and it's whacked out of the zone by Miles Tanabe, who wanted a penalty. 14 seconds to go on the Richland Rangers power play. We'll see if they get up the ice and can take advantage of that time. It's Evan Johnson on the far side. Johnson all alone with 3 defenders. Johnson had the puck poked free. Near side comes up for Shane Smith. Smith, pass over to the right wing. Shot from Youngquist, blocker save. Stays down in play in the far corner. Smith keeps it in at the point. Smith hit from behind by Riker Stupinski. Stupinski able to get it up for Tanabe, whose shot comes down wide right. Far side, Youngquist spins it back around. On the far wall, it's Lamb who got it into the slot where Bridger Ligon falls on the puck with 5:59 to go in the second period. The Rangers have outshot the Stallions so far 20-17, but they trail 1-0. Courtesy of the lone goal of the game from Landry Rigg, which came earlier in the period at an impossible angle. As that one now goes off the wall, up near side, shot comes in, is guided away to the right by Ligon. Keeping it in is Lamb. Lamb sends it down to the corner, but it was blocked. Now it's up in the circle, poked in by Stupinski. And clearing the zone there is Damian Jackson all the way down the ice. Coming up near side for Elijah Benjamin. Benjamin couldn't keep it as Stupinski gets it to the neutral zone for Tice Ellingson. Ellingson sends one in on net, played with the stick by Ligon. Trevino first to the puck, spins it around. Filler is there for the Rangers, can't keep it on his stick as Ellingson takes it back for the Stallions. Ellingson a pass up, hit traffic, goes down for Trevino. Trevino's pass now intercepted by Ellingson once again. Ellingson moving in on the left. Ellingson shot goes up off the glass, and it's going to wrap all the way around down the ice. Under 5 minutes to play in the second period. Xavier Schott has the puck back behind Andrew Benson. Schott gets it up for Cooper Groven. Groven off the wall to find Ellingson, but it's too far in front of him. Sent back up for Shane Smith. Smith, center of the ice, shot into the glove of Andrew Benson with 4 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the second. Andrew Benson 21 shots on goal, 21 saves for Benson, who has kept the Stallions in the lead to this point. Puck into the near corner for Verhassel. Verhassel sweeps it around, but it's intercepted and flipped all the way down the ice out of the Stallion zone. Who's going to win the race down the ice? And it will be Blake Johnson beating Jacob Dvorak down the ice, so icing goes against the Stallions. Dvorak almost caught Johnson off guard to keep the play alive. Shane Smith and Landry Rigg in the circle. Comes back down for Tucker Litz. Litz tied up in the corner with Verhassel. Comes out to Shane Smith. Smith in toward the slot. It's kept in by Johnson, but Johnson's pass was tipped as he lost it. Ellingson looking up the ice for Dvorak. And Dvorak once again loses the race down the ice as he was angled away from the puck by Damian Jackson. Icing goes against the Stallions once again. 4 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the second now. Backside in the circle, gets it straight back. Behind the goal line is Lamb, Kyler Lamb. A pass through traffic too far out in front of backside. Sent back in by Jackson, but in front of Verhassel, and it's quickly cleared to the neutral ice. Jackson taps it back to Johnson, who gets it up for Price. Price sweeps it in around the boards on the far side. It's Tanabe first to the puck. Jackson whiffed up at the near point. Jackson back at it, gets it down into the Stallion zone, but it delayed offsides. Gives the Stallions possession of the puck. Tanabe floats one down into the far corner, comes up on the half wall. Kept in at the far point. Still floating in around the blue line where it's whacked in and put down in the slot. Backside tries to poke it free. Backside in the slot, but it's taken by the Rangers. Up the ice, a shot through traffic comes around the near side. Backside takes it up into the neutral ice at the Pepsi logo, shovels one just beyond the blue line. Rangers have it, and Rangers quickly send it down the ice. Icing is going to go against Richland this time with 2:55 to play in the second period. Play has seemingly slowed down a little bit over the past few minutes as neither of these two rosters are very deep, so fatigue can be an issue for both sides. Rangers skate away with the puck, but Averett is quickly turned off of it, shoveled in by Cooper Groven. Rangers have it back. It's Verhassel. Verhassel, a pass goes off the stick, but quickly comes up for Youngquist. Youngquist going to work on the left side. A shot from a tough angle rings around the boards and up to Verhassel. Verhassel down to the corner to Youngquist on the half-wall shot off the stick of his teammate Collins. Collins gets it back, sweeps one in toward the slot. No one home for the Richland Rangers. Up the ice comes Tice Ellingson. 3-on-2. Ellingson, center of the ice to the left side, sweeps one in. Shot rebounds, goes into the slot, still there. Up for shots. Shot comes into the slot. Out to the right wing, another one floated in, and it bounces up over the net. A couple of great saves from Bridger Ligon. Skating up the half wall, and now walled off is Cooper Groven. Stallions keep it in, but forced to take it back into the neutral ice was Tice Ellingson. Ellingson gets it back to Tucker Litz, who sends it for Groven. Groven's pass intercepted. Coming up the ice is Collins. Collins across the blue line, tries to leave it for Youngquist, but he left it outside the blue line, so he's forced to retreat, and he'll head off to the bench. Stallions, a long pass up, looking for Jack Hollum. Gets poked back into the Stallions zone, shot off the wall, able to find Dvorak. Dvorak up ahead. A big whack there from Verhassel up to the right side, or the left side now in the neutral ice is Averett. Averett takes it away after he walled off shot. Averett toward the slot, had it poked free. Puck pinballing back and forth as it comes down for Grafenauer, who sweeps it in. Back beyond the goal line of the Richland Rangers. Tapped over near side. Grafenauer has it on the half wall. Nice move to get around Johnson, but now Johnson angles him out. Grafenauer has help, though, from Dvorak. Rangers quickly clear the puck. 50 seconds to go in the second period. Lamb behind the net of Benson. Lamb sends a pass too far out in front of Grafenauer, but he got his stick on it, but they call icing nonetheless. Grafenauer not having any of it. He got the end of his stick on the puck, but the officials didn't see it, so icing goes against the Grand Forks Stallions. Well, now they're going to overturn the call, so they're going to bring the puck back down into the Richland zone after some of the other officials realized that it did indeed hit the stick of Grafenauer. Comes over near side and back beyond the goal line. Backside walls off his man. Rangers able to come away with the puck. Shane Smith gets it up for Verhassel. Verhassel over on the Pepsi logo. Through two defenders, gets it over to Shane Smith, whose shot goes out to the right. Near side, it's Elijah Benjamin. Jackson kept it in at the point. Shot went off the stick of Backside. Tanabe wraps it around, comes back near side. Verhassel's going to keep it in at the point. Verhassel, a shot hit off the leg of Benjamin. Verhassel off his body, tried to send one in toward net, blocked out to the side, and that will do it for the second period here at the Pepsi Rink. The Grand Forks Stallions get on the board as Landry Rigg was able to find the back of the net from pretty much on the goal line as the Stallions hold a 1-0 lead over the Rangers. Both sides 21 shots on goal apiece. As we head to the second intermission, 17 minutes left to decide who will face the Minot Wolves in the NDAHA Junior Gold Championship game tomorrow. Stay tuned. Welcome into the second intermission report here in the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena. The Grand Forks Stallions have taken a 1-0 lead over the Richland Rangers. The game's lone goal coming from Landry Rigg. Rigg on the goal line pretty much from the near side, just able to squeeze it through. Bridger Ligon picking up the assist on the play was Jacob Dvorak. And so the Grand Forks Stallions, 17 minutes to try and hold on a 1-0 lead in order to make the championship game tomorrow afternoon. Both sides even at 21 shots on goal apiece for 42 shots between both sides. You'd expect this to be a little bit more than a 1-0 game, but credit Andrew Benson and Bridger Ligon for holding up strong in front of the net. They've given up a few rebounds, and there's been a lot of chances from close range that just haven't been converted on for both sides. But sometimes that's how it goes. We're about 5 minutes from the drop of the puck in the third period. Stick around as those 17 minutes will decide who advances to the championship game tomorrow afternoon. 17 minutes remains between the Grand Forks Stallions and the Richland Rangers. The Grand Forks Stallions carry a 1-0 lead into the third period after Landry Rigg scored the game's lone goal early on in the second. Both sides with 21 shots on goal. As players stretching out on the ice on both sides. For the Richland Rangers, you wonder what is it going to take to finally find the back of the net. They've had a lot of opportunities, a lot of bouncing pucks out in front of Andrew Benson, but not one that has gotten by Benson to this point. In the center circle, it's Landry Rigg and Jared Averett. Starting lines out as Rigg wins it over to the left side where it's sent into the Rangers zone by Miles Tanabe. Back behind the goal line, gets sent up for Smith. Smith loses the handle into the slot where it's turned over to the Rangers. Up the ice is Averett. Averett on the left wing. Averett tries to spin it over to Youngquist. Now Youngquist crashes far side, but he can't get to the puck. Chipped up into the neutral ice as it floats down into the Rangers zone. Tied up on the half wall, coming away with it is Grafenauer. Sweeps one through the slot. Landry Rigg couldn't find the puck. Shane Smith off for Youngquist. Youngquist did not connect with the puck. No icing is going to be called, though. Youngquist has it behind the goal line. Youngquist sends one in through the slot. No one home for the Rangers. Goes all the way down the ice. And icing called with 16 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the third. It'll be Verhassel in the circle for the Rangers. Verhassel wins it straight back. Price swivels it to the point. A long shot through traffic comes up into the near corner. Xavier shot into the neutral ice near side. Shot right wing. Fires one into the glove of Bridger Ligon with 15:55 to go in period number 3. Ligon tracking that one all the way. So this drop will come to the left of Ligon. Backside taps it in toward the center of the ice. Verhassel clears, looking up for Price, but it's chopped back by Backside. Comes back in, and it's taken away into the slot. It's loose. Price turning, spinning, firing. It's in the crease, and now it's knocked away as Andrew Benson falls on the puck as some pushing and shoving after the whistle. We're likely going to get some penalties here. I believe, they're going to send Xavier Shot to the box. Wondering if Trevino is going to go as well for the Rangers. And it's just going to be Shot. 2 minutes for roughing is the call. So the Richland Rangers will go on the power play with 15 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the third, as they will try and even this one at 1. Jared Averett in the circle for the Rangers, comes over to the side, swept in front of the net. Averett takes it back, fires a shot kick save from Benson, and cleared beyond the blue line off the stick of Averett. Verhassel wins the race to the puck, beat Ellingson there. Verhassel now up the ice, sends it in, but it finds the stick of Tucker Litz. Litz fires one down the ice up off a high stick. And as the Rangers get back to the puck, that's going to force a drop in the Richland defensive zone. 15 minutes and 10 seconds to go. A minute and 36 seconds left on Xavier Shot's penalty. One back by the Stallions. Shot comes up off the glass. Grafenauer far side. Sent it wide right. Comes around the boards. Tanabe is there. Tanabe couldn't get much behind that one. Comes out Shane Smith. Smith across the blue line on the left side. Hits the deck. Smith still has the puck as he's back on his feet into the corner. Shane Smith lost it, and it's quickly sent all the way down the ice by Kyler Lamb. Bridger Ligon will leave the puck for Johnson. Johnson lets Youngquist take it up the ice. Youngquist near side into the Stallion zone. Youngquist wrapping beyond the goal line around the net. Youngquist up on the half wall far side toward the center of the ice. Youngquist lets a shot go. Rebound in front. Averett shot it into the body of Benson. And now some more physicality after the whistle, as that time it was Averett who sent a Stallion down to the ice, and now Averett is going to be sent to the box. Roughing will likely be the call on Jared Averett. "47 seconds of a 4-on-4, and then the Grand Forks Stallions will have 1 minute and 13 seconds on the power play. Just a not necessary shove after the whistle from Averett, as that really kills Richland's momentum and the power play. Smith races up the ice. Shane Smith trying to get around Tanabe. Smith does get around Tanabe, and now another penalty is going to be coming against the Richland Rangers. This one's going to be tripping, and it'll go against Shane Smith. Both Smith and Averett have had a big impact out on the ice. A big loss for the Richland Rangers. And so now it'll be 35 seconds of a 4-on-3, and then it'll be a 5-on-3. Puck comes up to the point for Tucker Litz. Litz skates in, fires a shot in the crease, and it's covered up by Bridger Ligon. They'll bring the puck to the left of Ligon. Comes out to the far corner, backside with a hit into the back of Johnson. Rangers clear the puck, 13:50 to play, 15 seconds to go on the Xavier shot penalty. That will give the Stallions a 5-on-3. Coming up the ice now is Litz. Litz over, drops it off, shot, save, and the Rangers are first to the puck. They send it down on Andrew Benson, who will play it for Xavier Schott, who just came out of the box. Stallions now have a 5-on-3 across the blue line. Elijah Benjamin. Benjamin takes a step back, passes over for Tucker Litz. Litz on the right wing, lets it fly. Rebound in traffic is sent back up to Tucker Litz. Litz tries again. This one goes just right. Shot sweeps it down into the corner. It's Grafenauer. Grafenauer shoots it. Comes up on the glass for Tucker Litz. Litz pass over left side. Grafenauer couldn't handle it cleanly in front of the net, as Bridger Ligon hadn't covered it up quite yet. And now he does, but the whistle had already blown. And are they calling another penalty here? It's tough to imagine they would. There's still 34 seconds of a 5-on-3 for the Stallions, and then they'll have 11 seconds of a 5-on-4 as Averett and Smith sit in the box for the Rangers. Grafenauer has it in toward the net, backhands one wide, comes out to the near side, up for shot at the blue line, long shot, rebounds. Out to the far side, Grafenauer picks it up, Rigg scores! Landry Rigg with his second goal of the game. Rigg gives the Stallions a 2-0 lead. When it's rebound after rebound after rebound for Bridger Ligon, eventually one of them is going to get through, and it did. It just so happened that Landry Rigg was the man to slide it into the back of the net as the Grand Forks Stallions take a 2-0 lead. So that'll take Averett out of the box for the Rangers. Smith still sits there with 34 seconds to go on his penalty. So 34 seconds on the man advantage for the Stallions after they took a 2-0 lead. Rangers win it back, and Trevino sends it around the boards. Comes behind Benson, who will tap it back as now the Stallions move up the ice. Coming up is Ellingson. Ellingson right side through traffic, lost it. Ellingson gets it back in the slot now. Groven has it. A shot is kick saved by Bridger Ligon. Puck floats to the near corner. Ellingson takes it over. A long shot. Another rebound in the slot as it's now cleared down the ice by Youngquist. Bridger Ligon giving up a lot of rebound chances as the Richland Rangers have come full strength. Johnson whacks it around the boards, comes up on the post where Lamb takes it for the Stallions. Lamb looking up the ice for Dudgeon. Dudgeon loses it to Price. Hacked around and picked up by Lamb. Lamb's pass too far out in front of Dudgeon. Price gets it up right side for Averett. Averett racing around on the right wing. Shot, tough angle. Puck well up into the air, and it comes down on the stick of Elijah Benjamin, who's able to dump it deep into the Rangers zone. Verhassel takes it behind the cage, looking for Price on the near side. Gets by Price, and it'll float back to Xavier Schott. Schott passes for backside, and backside dumps it in once again. Verhassel near corner, poked up to Xavier Schott. Schott floats it down to the corner. Backside able to angle away Verhassel. Backside on the goal line into the slot. Shot goes wide, right of the net. Elijah Benjamin with a good look up on the half wall. Verhassel takes over. Verhassel spinning away from backside. Shot near side, off the glass, comes around far side. Averett can't spin it out of the zone. It's dumped around the boards once again where Verhassel has it. Verhassel straight down the ice. Icing called with 10 minutes and 39 seconds to play, but in junior gold you can make substitutions on icing. So despite the fact that the puck comes down into the Richland defensive zone, the play serves its purpose to help get the Rangers some substitutions. Comes back up to the far point, now down to the half wall, pass across for Grafenauer off his stick. Grafenauer gets it back and tipped up into the netting. Grafenauer tried to sweep it around. Trevino got his stick on it. So another drop will come with 10 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the third period. Shots on goal favor the Stallions 30-28. Comes back for Lamb at the near point. Lamb floats one up. Rigg took a hack at it behind the goal line. And up on the left wing, pass inside for Dvorak. The Rangers come away with it, float it down the ice, and icing is going to be called once again, this time 10 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the period. Ellingson into the circle, wins it back for the Stallions. Lamb chips it down into the corner. Ellingson down to take it. Coming to help out is James Hulley. Hulley angles out Johnson, but Johnson just too big for Hulley as the Rangers take control of the puck, get it up off the far side, tapped into the neutral ice. Youngquist had it poked away, back at the puck, hit it off the official as Youngquist will eventually skate away with it. Youngquist able to find Collins, who wraps it around. Coming up in the far corner for Kyler Lamb. Lamb back around near side, finds Hulley. Hulley sends it forward for Ellingson. Ellingson across the blue line, driving in toward the net. A shot wide right, a little too high. Kyler Lamb fires it around. Far side, it's going to come up for Ellingson. Ellingson right back around. Johnson first to the puck. Johnson off the boards, goes to Kyler Lamb. Lamb managed to keep it in and gets it down for Groven. Groven in the near corner, pressed up by Johnson. Groven's just outsized by Johnson. Hulley coming to help him out as it gets around for Collins, who sweeps it into the center of the ice, but turned it over to Ellingson. Tice Ellingson sent it into the corner, as now Damian Johnson will work the puck forward. Too far forward as it finds Xavier Schott. Schott can't find Ellingson as it went off his stick, hacked well up into the air in the neutral ice as the puck pinballs back and forth, as now Kyler Lamb will fire it around. Collins taps it back, and now Johnson will send it down the ice. Icing is going to go against the Richland Rangers once again with 8 minutes and 31 seconds to go, as the Rangers have really struggled to try and clear their zone and keep possession of the puck without icing it. The Stallions in the third period have been able to keep control of the puck down in the Richland zone, and that's why they're out to a 2-0 lead, and that's why they've been able to hold on so far as Shane Smith comes up the ice across the blue line. Smith over on the left wing, sends one in wide right in the net. Up on the far side where it's tapped forward for Backside. Backside across the blue line, working across two defenders, spins around on the half wall, passes inside. A shot is played out to the right by Ligon. Back on the puck is Elijah Benjamin. Benjamin angled away, but Backside able to get it back behind the cage. Backside looking up for Schott. Schott floats one through traffic off the stick of Smith, out in front. Schott saved, still in the slot. Shoveled up above the net by Riker Stupinski, who had a couple of looks there. Far side for Benjamin. Turned it over and swept down the ice, but it was tapped by Xavier Schott, which waves off icing. Schott probably should have laid off that puck and just let it go down for icing. Stupinski in on the right side, in toward the center of the ice, looking for Landry Rigg, who's on hat trick watch. Rigg trying to take the puck away, can't do so. Floats up to the Stallions in the neutral ice, where it's sent back in off a body and goes out to Keon Price. Price lost the handle, chipped forward into the neutral ice. Youngquist back on it. 7 minutes to go in the third period as the puck into the neutral ice. Grafenauer turns it around and sent in. Rangers get it up into neutral for Youngquist, but Grafenauer makes his presence known, able to poke it away. Youngquist will get it back with space in the Rangers zone. Youngquist up off the stick of Collins and into the Rangers bench. So a drop will come in the neutral ice with 6 minutes and 42 seconds to go in this contest. Landry Rigg with both of this game's goals, as timeout is called by the Richland Rangers with 6 minutes and 42 seconds to play. And what you've really seen come into play over about the past 15 or so minutes of this game, ever from the latter half of the second period, is just the size of Grand Forks. I mean, you look at guys like Xavier Schott and Nicholas Backside, Tucker Litz, they've just been able to body the Rangers away from the puck. And when they've had scrums for the puck, it's usually been the Stallions who have come away with it. And that's been one of the big difference makers in this game. In the neutral ice, Rangers control it off the draw, get it back for Verhassel. Verhassel a pass up for Youngquist. Youngquist across the blue line on the left side, floats one in toward the net and forces Andrew Benson to fall on it as Shane Smith was crashing on the far side. So the Rangers will move the puck down into the attacking zone as a result of that sequence with 6 minutes and 33 seconds to play in the third period. Averett gets it back off the boards by Youngquist and goes behind the cage of Benson. Comes up near side tip toward the center of the ice. Ellingson plays it out of the zone, and is able to catch the Rangers offside, which moves the drop to the neutral ice. Averett and Backside on the dot. Backside gets it back for Lamb, and Lamb was spun off the puck. Averett in toward the high slot. Averett takes a shot, but it was blocked by Backside. Backside takes the puck up the ice. Backside one-on-one. Backside into the slot. Takes a shot up high. Possibly saved as it floats back down into the near corner. Johnson off the wall. Tries to get it to Youngquist, who turned it over to Benjamin. Benjamin now had his pass intercepted by Johnson. Johnson had it poked free by Backside. Johnson pressed up into the wall by Stupinski. Stupinski now loses the puck to Johnson. Johnson gets it forward for Youngquist as it's poked back into the neutral ice and down into the Rangers zone. Taken back by Trevino. Trevino wraps it around for Shane Smith. Smith back behind the net in the Rangers zone. Goes off the stick of Youngquist, and it's chopped back into the neutral ice by Schott. Smith will send it right back in. Schott on the near side will send it down the ice. Trevino gives it right back to Schott as they continue to go back and forth. Tucker Litz up for Averett. Averett's going to whack it around the boards. Can the Rangers take over the puck on the forecheck? Comes around near side, back into the center of the ice. Grafenauer hands it off, and now it's floated up into the air. Finds Verhassel. Verhassel off the boards to Shane Smith. Smith, a nifty move to get around Grafenauer. As Smith floats one in, it's put down by Tucker Litz. Litz floats it back into the neutral ice where Trevino is there. Trevino across the blue line. Trevino on the right wing, walks in, takes a shot, comes out to the near corner. Up the ice now for Grover. Grover in towards the net. Ligon out to play it with his stick. Gets it to the far corner. Back on the puck, Landry Rigg, but Rigg couldn't control it. Verhassel wraps it up for... That's Verhassel, his brother, and that shot right into the glove of Andrew Benson with 4 minutes and 7 seconds to go. It's been a terrific performance from Andrew Benson, who has made 30 saves and has not let one by quite yet. Verhassel in the circle for the Rangers going up against Ellingson. Ellingson wins it back. Goes to Vasiger. Vasiger sends it around. Kept in by Johnson, who takes a long one-timer well off target. Price on the far side, swivels one in toward the net. Benson loses the puck, but he's able to cover it up with 3 minutes and 54 seconds to go. Verhassel in the circle with Tice Ellingson. Verhassel gets it back to the half wall. Price had it poked away. Now it's Ellingson taking it up the ice on the left side across the blue line. Ellingson looking in toward Grover. Near corner, Ellingson pass intercepted by Price, and then Price was hit from behind. No call comes of it. Johnson behind the cage of Ligon wraps it around for Collins. Collins pass intercepted by Ellingson as Ellingson's able to dump it back in. 3 minutes, 27 seconds to go in this game. Johnson turns it around, gets it up the boards for Collins. Collins taps it up into the neutral ice off the end of the stick of Price. Xavier Schott down to retrieve. Schott off the near wall. Collins fighting for the puck as it's now put down. Price swivels one in toward the slot, and it's going to be cleared. And just to the right of Ligon, who wisely didn't play that puck to let it go for icing with 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the third. And you start to wonder if and when the Richland Rangers will choose to pull Bridger Ligon down 2 with 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. It might come soon as that shot goes into the stomach of Andrew Benson, who continues to tally up saves this afternoon up to 32. Puck one back. Youngquist sends one in behind the net. Goes a little bit to the left. Wraps up near side. Pass through the slot. No one home for the Rangers. Youngquist sends one in again, and it finds the glove of Andrew Benson with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. No movement yet from Bridge or Ligon. We'll see if the Richland Rangers try and get the extra skater out on the ice. Comes out Youngquist, gets it up to the point for Verhassel. Back down to the half wall for Youngquist, who fires one in. Blocker save. It went off the blocker and straight into the glove of Andrew Benson, who did a nice, it was a nice play to keep his eye on the puck from the blocker to the glove. Comes up for Verhassel. Verhassel across the blue line to Johnson. Johnson floats one in on the net, knocked out to the near corner, and gets by Johnson. Verhassel racing down the ice with Dvorak as they lose the handle. Landry Riggs sends one into the glove of Bridger Ligon. Landry Riggs searching for the hat trick with 2 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the third period. Rigg will take the drop in the circle to the right of Ligon. Rigg wins it back to Xavier Schott at the far point. Schott shovels one down. It gets past Dvorak, goes around the boards, comes up on the near side. Johnson up, put down by Landry Rigg. Rigg couldn't keep it on his stick as Dvorak now dumps it in once again. Far side, Trevino is there. Trevino chips it past Grafenauer, now turned over in toward the slot as Bridger Ligon is going to be forced to fall on the puck with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the period. Puck shoots out straight to the side, comes into the near corner where it's cleared out of the Rangers zone. Ligon looking toward the bench. Rangers now have the puck. Ligon staying put for now. Comes up for Trevino. Trevino down behind the goal line. Ligon breaks for the bench. Pass in through the slot, knocked away by Lamb. Lamb over to the half wall. Johnson takes it back for the Rangers, sends one in. Puck is sent down the ice, goes off the hand of Trevino. That's going to wave off icing. Trevino gets down to it, sends it around the boards. Youngquist couldn't handle it. Rangers lucky to get back to the puck. It's Price. Price across for Averitt. Averitt in on the left side, takes it behind the goal line, sends one in toward the crease, and it's cleared out to the boards. Shane Smith, good stick work to keep the puck there. Smith turns away from a defender in the corner, gets it up to Averitt. Averitt fires a shot, goes off a body in wide right. Up to the far point for Verhassel, down, and a shot through traffic goes up into the air. Averitt has it up on the near half wall. Averitt trying to poke it down into the corner. The Stallions clear the zone. 1 minute remains in this contest. Johnson has it back in the Rangers zone, able to get it up to Price. Price into the neutral ice, and it's shot beyond the goal line for an icing as Miles Tanabe took a massive windup on that one, trying to seal the deal with the empty netter. Nonetheless, it would still take a Herculean effort from the Rangers to overcome a 2-goal deficit with 51.6 seconds remaining here in the third period. Rangers able to control it. They get it over to Smith. Smith couldn't get a shot off on the left wing. Smith sends one in toward the net, comes around far side for Youngquist. Youngquist couldn't control it, but he gets to the puck nonetheless. Youngquist at the point, skating over left side. Youngquist fires, rebound, goes out to the right. Turning was Verhassel, sent it around the board. Smith has it near side. Smith through traffic, straight into the body of Rigg. Youngquist up near side, tied up with Grafenauer. Youngquist gets it around to Averitt. Averitt shot off Rigg once again. Back to Youngquist, and now Grafenauer takes the puck, backhands one in, goes beyond the goal line. He was across the center line, no icing. It's cleared out of the zone, just 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and that will send the Grand Forks Stallions to the Junior Gold to the NDAHA Junior Gold Championship matchup tomorrow afternoon as they will take on the Minot Wolves. This was an absolutely terrific battle between the Stallions and the Richland Rangers. Rangers gave it everything they had. I mean, you look at the shots on goal, 35-34 in favor of the Rangers. Both sides applying a lot of pressure, and the Rangers had multiple pucks that just floated around Andrew Benson. Benson gave up a decent amount of rebound opportunities, but ultimately Richland wasn't able to tap in any. And on the other side, Bridger Ligon, a couple rebound chances, and it was Landry Rigg that was able to capitalize. Rigg with the goals in both the second and third periods, the only player to score in this game, as the Grand Forks Stallions will advance to the championship game after taking home a 2-0 victory in the semifinals against the Richland Rangers. I'm Evan Epstein. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the NDAHA Junior Gold Tournament semifinals between the Richland Rangers and the Grand Forks Stallions. Have a fantastic rest of your day.